I think the most common misconception about the Forbes Fictional 15, which is a list that we do every year here about the richest fictional characters. I mean, these are people like Montgomery Burns from The Simpsons or Scrooge McDuck. They're characters that are known for being rich in their fictional universes, is that we make up the numbers that are associated with them, and that's absolutely not true. We analyze the source material of these fictional characters in great detail, and we determine where their money is, what sort of assets it is. We then, benchmark them, and then we track those commodities and share prices each year. When I try and explain this project to people who don't know what the Forbes Fictional 15 is, and I say, it's the place where characters like Montgomery Burns from The Simpsons is on.
Excellent.
You can pay people to do just about anything.
Smithers, make me slap him. You call that a slap? Make me slap you.
Everybody knows that his character is about being rich. So Carlisle Cullen is, obviously, he's a undead monster. He's a vampire, but he's also a small-town doctor. It's a bit of a contradiction.
Like everything else in life, I just had to decide what to do with what I was given.
He illustrates a very valuable real-world lesson, which is the power of compounding interest. If you take a small amount of money and put it in the bank, say in 1640, you would be worth billions now.
Brings me happiness.
A lot of characters from comic books are portrayed in their worlds as being very, very, very rich. Iron Man, Tony Stark, he's the caddish billionaire who goes around and has a good time. Batman, Bruce Wayne is also explicitly described as very wealthy. So there are a couple characters that are just iconically wealthy that are going to be on this list, I think, pretty much as long as we do the list. The Beverly Hillbillies, right? I mean, Jed Clampett is the billionaire guy. I mean, his whole character is just this small-time guy from the Ozarks is now suddenly rich, and obviously his wealth tracks oil.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, with your money you can afford the Taj Mahal. Okay, I'll take it.
Every year, we really look hard to find new people. We want to keep the list up to date, and this year there was a great sleeper hit from PBS, Downton Abbey, which focuses on Robert, who's the Earl of Grantham, and his marriage to a Cincinnati dry goods heiress. So it's sort of cash meets class, if you will. But it's all about money.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Forrest Gump, this is a great one, right? Forrest goes through these incredibly fortuitous and unexpected series of events. It involves Watergate, shrimp, Vietnam, a hurricane, and he comes in possession back at the beginning of Apple into a small percentage of Apple stock. Apple is now the most valuable company in the world, and Forrest is very, very rich. The number one guy on the list this year is Smaug, who's the dragon. If anybody remembers, that's the name of the dragon in The Hobbit.
I am Smaug!
Everybody who remembers the book The Hobbit from when they were a kid remembers, it's a story of the hobbits going across Middle-earth and then killing this dragon, and, that's pretty much it. And Smaug is a guy who talks in riddles. He's very, very smart. He's got good manners, which is also kind of funny. He compliments Bilbo.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar.
But he's also described in the book explicitly as unaccessibly wealthy. He has countless piles of valuables and gems, and his treasure extends across unseen floors. I did a very careful evaluation of him last year, which you can find on the internet. We have much, much higher this year. I did it based on literally the comments from the people on the internet and re-examining how often they refer to his unseen, vast wealth. We have him now at number one on the Forbes Fictional 15, and it's not a number that we made up.